Hello, welcome to your quick yoga for mobility practice. So a bunch of what I focus on with my one-on-one clients is their mobility. It helps with all types of pain and helping you to get in the proper alignment to achieve your yoga goals. So I'm excited to take you through this quick mobility practice. Grab your yoga mat, put on some comfy clothes, maybe grab some water or a cup of tea, and let's get started. So you're going to start by laying down on your mat. Bend your knees, place the soles of your feet on your mat, hip width distance apart. You want your knees stacked right over top of your ankles and your arms down by your sides. You're going to lengthen the back of your neck and roll your shoulders back and down. So try tilting your chin in towards your chest slightly. And then take a nice big breath in. And a full breath out. As you breathe in, you want to try to fill the front, sides, and back of your body. Let's try that again. Fill up all the way and all the way around. And then empty out every last drop of air. One more time. Now place your hands right on top of your hips and just roll to the outer edges of your feet, allowing your knees to open out to the sides. Avoid bringing the soles of your feet together just yet. Now close, coming back onto the soles of your feet, knees directly over top of your ankles. Breathe in as you rotate open. Breathe out as you close. Keep going through this movement. And just make sure that your pelvis isn't wobbling side to side at all. So that's why you've got your hands on your hips. You're focusing on just rotating the leg bones in the hip sockets. We'll do 3 more just like that. Breathe in as you open. Big 360 breath. Breathe out as you close. Wonderful. Now, from here, you're going to roll to your side. Either side is fine. Propping yourself on your arm. Bring your hand to your hip. And we're going to try that same thing on your side with a clamshell movement. So you're just going to open your knee up and then close. Good. Now what you want to be aware of is you're not rolling your whole pelvis back as you open up your leg. You keep your hips stacked, no moving in your pelvis, just opening the leg and rotating the leg bone in the hip socket. If it's more comfortable for you to be upright on your arm, you can do that instead. So either down, resting your head on your arm, or lift it up. We're just making sure that shoulders are down away from your ears and your pelvis is nice and still. Good, let's do 2 more. Beautiful. Bring yourself all the way up to your hands and knees. Tabletop position. You're stacking your shoulders right over top of your wrists. Knees right over, hips right over top of your knees. When you look in between your knees, you shouldn't be able to see your feet. They're pointing directly behind you. Now, you're going to ripple through your cat-cow. So first, tilt the tailbone up, then drop your belly, then open your heart and lift your gaze. Then you're going to start at your tailbone. Tuck your tailbone under. Push your spine up towards the ceiling. Then press shoulder blades away from one another and drop your head. Starting at your tailbone, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, spread shoulders away from one another, lift your gaze. Tip the tailbone under, push your spine towards the ceiling, puff up between the shoulder blades, drop your head. Good, keep going, allowing the movement to ripple up your spine and then ripple neutral spine, tabletop position. Good job. Step your right foot in between your hands. Lift your hands up onto your thigh. Nice. Now, you're going to lift your arms up into a cactus shape. So, cactus shape, you want your arms at a 90-degree angle, just like this. So, in your runner's lunge, you have that cactus shape with your arms. Knit your ribs in towards one another. Activate your core. Just bring elbows together to touch, and then open them out wide. Bring your arms together, and then think about bringing your shoulder blades together at your back. Breathe in as you open. Breathe out as you close. 3 more. Beautiful. Now bring your hands back down to your mat. Slide right foot back to meet the left and make your way onto the opposite side. And we'll start those clamshells for the other side. So hand on your hip, make sure your pelvis doesn't move at all. Just rotate leg bone in the hip socket, open and closed. Noticing what you feel on this side. It might feel slightly different from the other side. That's completely normal. Breathing in as you open, nice big 360 breath. Breathe out all the way as you close. Two more. Wonderful. Press yourself back up into your tabletop position on your hands and knees. Now you're going to step your left foot in between your hands, coming up into your runner's lunge. Cactus your arms. We open as we breathe in. We close as we breathe out. All the while your core is engaged. Ribs are knitting in towards one another. Just feel yourself moving in the shoulders. Your torso is nice and still. Wonderful. Set your hands back down. Come to a comfortable seated position. Hands to your legs. Roll shoulders back and down. Good. Reach your arms out into a Y shape. Take a big breath in. Exhale, glide elbows down towards your ribs, W shape. Open and stretch as you breathe in. Glide shoulder blades together and down your back as you breathe out. 3 more. After your 3, you're going to move into your spinal twist. So you're going to bring your left hand all the way behind you, right hand to your left knee. Lift up through the crown of your head, and then twist from your belly button. Try to wrap your right ribs all the way around. Maybe turn your gaze behind you if it feels okay for your neck. Beautiful. Slowly unwind. Switch the cross in your legs. Opposite leg in front. Landing your hands on your legs. Roll shoulders back and down. Bring your right ear over to your right shoulder. Turn your nose towards your armpit. Draw a half circle all the way over to the other side. Left ear to your left shoulder. Breathe in as your ear meets your shoulder. Breathe out to draw that half circle all the way over to the other side. Going at your own pace with your own breath. Take your time here. Really feel every point along the way. time your right ear meets your right shoulder, leave it there. And take 3 deep breaths. Trying to melt your left shoulder down. Take it over to the other side. 3 deep breaths for the other side, trying to melt your right shoulder down. Lift your head up to center. We'll twist in the opposite direction now. Right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. Long through your spine, lift up out of your waist. Twist from your belly button, try to wrap the left ribs all the way around, maybe turning your gaze behind you. Slowly unwind, bring yourself back to center, and we'll take 3 more 360 breaths. Closing your eyes, feel that length through your spine, filling up all the way. Empty out every last drop of air.